Hello guys, it is me, Victoria. Today I am going to make a video on how to know if a girl is interested in you. So this was suggested to me by L Outsider on Instagram. Thank you for the suggestion. So, all right guys, let's get into the video. 6 behavioral categories that let you know a girl is interested in you. All right, guys, first thing I need to let you know before I get into the categories is that it is a very, very bad idea, in my opinion, to look for signs that a girl is interested in you before you ask her out. That is probably the #1 mistake I see guys in the comments and just in my personal experience making, because they are expecting a girl to give some sort of uber flirtatious signals like in a movie when there's kind of like a bad girl stirring her drink and like batting her eyes. It's just like, that's not going to happen. Or it is going to happen very rarely with girls who are kind of a unique personality type in that they're very, very comfortable with being flirtatious, with being extroverted, with being forward, with being sexually aggressive. It's very rare. Most girls expect unconscious expectation that the guy will do that for them. They don't need to act flirtatious because they think, well, the kind of guy who, I'm going to be interested in, of course, is the kind of guy who would have no problem walking up to me and saying, hey, can I get you a drink and can I get your number? They have blinders on. They don't take seriously guys who don't have that confidence for the most part. So that is why I'm telling you guys this, because I want you guys to have that confidence. Go up to girls, ask them out whether or not they give you any signs. You're never gonna save yourself totally from rejection, even if you're, Brad Pitt. Okay, I think like Angelina Jolie rejected him. So, don't try to hold out like, oh, I think she's like 99.9% interested in me, I can finally go for it. No. The correct attitude that you as a guy should have, in my opinion, is if I want something, I don't sell myself short. I go for it. I ask for it. That is an attractive attitude to women, that kind of go-getter mentality. All right, guys, so that being said, if you really need to know, here are 6 behaviors that let you know that a girl is interested in you. All right, so the first category of behaviors I'm going to talk about is exaggerated, hyperfeminine behaviors. Okay, so just like in that video, the raw attractive power, I was trying to tell you guys, try to get your masculine on. You know what I mean? Girls know instinctually how to get their hyperfeminine on. Okay, so things you will see. So if they really like a guy, they're really interested in you, and they want you to like them back, these are things they will 100%, maybe 99% be doing. All right, so they're going to be fake smiling. All right, I really find it disturbing that guys do not know when girls are fake smiling versus real smiling. They will be fake smiling, they'll be very smiley, bubbly a lot of times, because this is what like the ideal hyper-feminine woman is, okay? For just let's say you're a general, like kind of like Playboy bunny hyper-feminine woman. Okay, they'll be talking in a high, soft, or whiny hyper-feminine voice. So another thing guys don't know, girls fake this voice all the time. Just like when guys lower their voice in the presence of other guys, something I have observed a lot, girls will raise their voice to seem more feminine than other girls and to kind of place themselves like higher in the hierarchy than them. So if they want a guy to like them, they're going to play up their hyper feminine traits 100%. They're going to say, oh, really? You like that? And everything. And just do a super fake in my opinion, but effective hyperfeminine voice. Sometimes it can sound kind of like a valley girl, just a little breathier, higher, softer. Yeah. Another thing they will do, another hyperfeminine behavior, pretending to be weaker than they are. Oh my God, this is so heavy, I can't lift this, can you help me? That kind of thing, right? They might be like perfectly capable of doing things themselves, but they know that them acting weak is going to make you feel strong. Very, very effective, oldest trick in the book. So they are going to act like they are literally cannot lift a finger because they want you to feel super strong in relativity to their weakness. Yeah, they're also going to be pretending to be slightly dumber or more clueless than they actually are, okay? A lot of times girls fully capable of figuring something out, making a plan, doing all the masculine stuff, but they purposely are like, oh, this is confusing, I don't get it. Can you explain this to me? Or, I don't get math or whatever. Okay, it's fake. But they know that it's effective. They know that guys like it. They know that guys feel smart. They know that guys' ego skyrockets. So if they really like a guy, they really want him to like her, they will do it. Laughing at your jokes. They will be like, oh, you're so funny. They might not think it's funny at all, but they know that is a weak spot for guys, wanting to be funny. So these are all the hyperfeminine behaviors, kind of like imagine like, your blonde bimbo, like Playboy bunny, all American cheerleader behaviors that girls will really play up to let guys know they're sexually interested and make the guys like them even more. Next category of behaviors I'm going to be talking about is virginal behaviors. So these behaviors are based on the idea that who is more high value? Someone who is a virgin and has never slept with any guys and is a prize to be won, or a guy or a girl who slept with hundreds or thousands of guys. Personally, I think it's the latter, but most people think it's the virgin because, she is so special, and if you conquer her, you have a prize no one has touched before, and it's so amazing. Girls know this. So a lot of times if they like a guy, they will play up this aspect of themselves. For example, they'll pretend to be classy, virginal, and not interested in sex. Not that interested in sex, like, oh no, I'm not really that kind of girl. Like I never do this. I'm the kind of girl who is more like a one man kind of woman. My heart is not capable of loving more than one man. Oh yeah, I'm sex positive and stuff, but for me, I don't sleep around. Okay, yeah. And number 2 behavior I have here is pretending they don't want to have sex with you when they're dating you for a long time. I want to take it slow. This is because if they really like you and they're really interested in you, basically every bit of dating advice for girls is do not sleep with him for as long as possible, because he will be more likely to commit, more likely to see you as the kind of girl he can take home to mom, and stuff like that. So kind of paradoxically, if she really likes you, she will probably be less likely to sleep with you because she wants you to see her as, a good girl, not a bad girl. So one night stand. She wants you to see her as like wife material, and she wants to lock you down as her boyfriend. So the next group of behaviors I have is simulating competition behaviors. So this is the basis for basically all dating advice for women. It is playing hard to get, pretending to be busy all the time. So if she's really interested in you, again, paradoxically, she may be less likely to respond to your text messages because she's pretending to be busy. She's pretending, oh yeah, I got tons of guys competing for my time and attention, And obviously that makes you feel, oh my gosh, she's like super popular. Wow, she must be super high value, and I'm really interested now. Another behavior like this could be her kind of like mentioning other guys to make you jealous. If she's interested in you, she might do this because girls aren't dumb. They know that competition spurs the heart of every man. So they use it to their advantage. And if they like you, they will use it. Next one is kind of funny. Proximity behaviors. This is one I had instinctually as a very, very young girl. I always had this sixth sense. If I had a crush on a boy, I always knew what he was doing, knew what he was thinking, was strategizing, and I would always try to sit next to him at lunch or just playing his Foursquare game. And so if a girl really likes you, she may show up unexpectedly, at the place you go for coffee every day. And it's just like, oh my God, like imagine running into you here. You're going to think it's total coincidence. It wasn't. Okay. Let's leave it at that. She will always find ways to just bump into you or just be around you if she is interested in you. Fine. Two more categories. Next one is submissive behaviors. This is a big one, guys. Faking multiple orgasms. If she sleeps with you and she is really into you, she may tell you she has had 50 to 100 orgasms. I have seen this myself. It is really annoying. They fake their orgasms because they're so desperate to just please you. And they want you to like them so bad. They're so interested in you that they're telling you, oh my God, I'm coming. They're not coming, guys. Girls, okay, it's very, very, very rare that someone can have like 100 orgasms in a row. So many guys I've met say, oh, this girl, she came with me like 50 times. I'm like, she didn't. But trust me, as a girl, I know there's enormous pressure to be that sexual fantasy for a guy, and compounded on top of that is the complete passivity and inhibitions that most girls have sexually about, and they don't know how to say what they want in bed. They don't know how to direct the sexual experience. They're completely uncomfortable doing that. So all that's left is just for them to receive. And because they can't tell you, I don't like what you're doing, that's never going to make me come. That's the completely wrong spot. Because they can't really say, or they don't know how to say any of that, they could say it. They just end up faking their orgasms. Sorry, guys. Another submissive behavior is just submissive body language. This one is truly natural. This is not put on. This is just the animal of your body reacting like a wild animal to, dominant behaviors. And so this is very subtle, but you will see it kind of like in the twisting of her body, accentuating the curves of her body. You'll see it in her face. Maybe it kind of goes like numb a bit, or like paralyzed, or she'll blush or get embarrassed. It could be different for every woman, but look out for these submissive behaviors. They are instinctual, kind of like micro expressions and stuff. And hopefully you should be able to recognize them. And then finally, my boyfriend actually told me to add this one, emotional closeness behaviors, as I call it. So he was saying, like, a lot of guys think that if a girl wants to be friends with you and she's acting really friendly towards you, you might think that she's friend zoning you. No, if a girl is interested in you, she will definitely want to talk with you on the phone for a long period of time. And she will act like she wants to be friends. She will be really interested in what you're saying because, she likes you for a reason. And it doesn't mean that she's friend zoned you. Until she has friend zoned you, she hasn't friend zoned you. So that's pretty circular there. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of these behaviors. And I'm sure under each category, there's many more ideas a girl could come up with to seduce you. Yeah, and I gotta say, thank you guys so much for subscribing, commenting. I cannot believe I'm at 2,000 plus followers basically overnight. I really enjoy your comments. I really like talking with you guys. I learn a lot from your perspective. So you can DM me on Instagram if you want to say something more personal, because I enjoy just learning from you. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.